Alrighty, welcome back to, well, I guess this isn't really a series, isn't it? Welcome back to Paladins, I guess. I thought I would try and start doing like some live commentary on the side and just sort of like talk about certain things. Like, I mean, this patch, for instance, could be a great topic with the, Koga over here with his amazing, I think I should just queue now. Not on slot, okay, it's cute now. Ignore you saw anything. Now, oh wow, another fast queue. Yeah, I just thought I would sort of chill out and just sort of talk over gameplay that I'm just talk while playing and just be super chill about it and just talk about different topics and such. And I'll of course just go ahead and cut to the part where I'm actually mounting up and fighting, because this is waiting, the screen after this is waiting, and then you have another timer of waiting, so you don't want to see any of that. See you in the game. Alrighty, there we go, now the match is actually starting. Now, a topic I was thinking of just chilling and chatting about is, well, the actual topic of commentary as a subject. It's just, I think it's wild that there's so many different ways you can go about it. You can tell a story, you can tell jokes, you can just talk about what's going on in the game. And there's different ways you can go about those as well. I just thought that, I just think that's just such an interesting thing. Now, I like the easiest way to go about it is to just sort of turn off your brain and hope what you're saying is funny. And right now that's kind of what I'm doing. I mean, test maps are an excellent place to do this without throwing. And, yeah. Like, if I were to want to do post-commentary, that's excellent for things that are a bit more sophisticated and complicated. Like if I'm trying to do a tutorial, or trying to, what's the word I'm looking for? If I'm trying to explain how to do things, like if I'm talking about what it is I'm doing in a match, or how, to do certain, like, interactions. You know, more sophisticated, explanatory stuff. Ooh, I'm lagging bad. Come on, Thrust, please reset, please. Please, I need you right now. Huh. I made it. Talus did not. Rest in peace, bud. But yeah, and then, like, commentary is a part of entertainment, and entertainment in general, just the process of making things for people to enjoy, I think is just such an awesome, like, topic, you know, like, oh god, I'm gonna die. Like, video games, for instance, they have to go through the, there's, like, so many stages to making a game work. You got to have the, you gotta make sure you have the concepts, you gotta concept and build up what it is that you want, and brainstorm and all that. Once you find something, oh god, this lag is awful. You gotta find like a good, what's the word I'm looking for? Foundation for it. I'm hiding. Ow, 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 ow. Leave me alone, Tal. Thought he was gonna hit me. Oh, I was so hoping he was going to hit me and fall to his death. But then, like, with movies, you gotta, once again, like, brainstorming's a part of everything. Oh, got him. But then, like, you have the brainstorming, you have the, building the foundation, and then you, like with the game, you then have to play test it. You have to hope the bugs aren't too bad, and you gotta figure out, what's wrong with the code and all that. And in addition to that, you also gotta, oh, I just ran in there and died. You gotta, like, balance. Balancing is not easy to do, as you gotta find a nice, pun not intended, balance between making the characters still fun to play, while not making it so that they're overpowered. Oh, I thought I could touch in time. And then, like, with movies, sadly, not a lot of movies nowadays actually go through the effort of making a good story, but the ones that do are always the classics. Into the Spider-Verse was a movie I enjoyed a lot. Just a lot of really good, Ooh, that's the middle. The design on it was amazing. And, shows, or not shows, but games and such, things that try and, oh god, not used to that wall. Things that stylize what they look like are ones that always remain, oh man, he just wiped our team. Remain, like, popular for a very long time. Like, Spirited Away is a movie I always love, will always love, because there's no point where it'll just look bad. Hopefully he's gonna come through here, and nope. I was gonna bombard him. We're not gonna touch. And that's a shame. But yeah, things that stylize themselves. Like, Spider-Verse is super stylized. And that's why it's, like, so good looking. Why? That's such a weird bug. Sometimes I'll just get stuck reloading whenever Talus punches me and I just can't shoot him. A lot of burst on Cassie. That's always fun. My inner senses tingle. No, no one's in there. Where was I? Yeah, stylization is something I love. Like, Wind Waker for The Legend of Zelda. That game is something that will never look bad because they went for a more stylized look than a super hyper-realistic. Paladins can almost fall in that same boat if they start pushing for more stylistic choices, which they are with the new UI in this next patch. Personally excited for it. It looks pretty nice. As well as like, what's another good example? Oh, hi, Talus. God, oh, what? How did he survive? Man, that Talus just refused to die. But yeah, stylization is something I enjoy, as well as like the process, the art process of making things look good, as well as designing them in certain ways. I just love the whole process of design in general. I just think it's such an interesting and fun topic. And it's something I've spent a lot of my life just sort of looking at. Oh, I'm dead. Whew. He wants me. I know that. Alright, got around him. Let's see. Let's get Ying. Sorry, Ying. Oh, I hit myself. Fine, you want it? Oh, I'm dead. Whoops. Anyways, oh, I keep losing track of myself. I tend to talk in circles and get off track easily, if you haven't noticed. But I'm enjoying myself just talking about random stuff. I also gotta respect the amount of people it takes to work on certain things. Like some projects will take over 100 people to make, and it amazes me how so many people can work so cooperatively, despite there being so many numbers. Because, like, from my experience of working in projects, although having more hands makes the work faster, at the same time, it can also make it a lot harder to get information around. You know? But, yeah. It is a shame, though, that, like, there was that one animation studio that got burned down. That was horrible. I feel so bad for those people, because all they do is try and bring joy to the world. Oh, is she running cripple? She's running cripple. Fire. I was not paying attention. As well as, like, those studios that were treating those people horribly despite them trying to put all their heart and passion into making games, like Telltale Games. I believe that's what they're called. They messed up so bad. Just like this Talus. I'll touch. Oof, I got an axe to the face. I tried to touch for my team. I hope it helped. Oh, and then Makoa went in there and died. Whatever, it happens. I'm playing test maps which don't have matchmaking, so it's whatever. Much nicer to turn off your brain too. And, Yeah, treat your workers right. I mean, like, especially ones that are passion projects. You gotta keep people with those right. You gotta respect them, you know? Respect goes a long way. You know, I have, like, all the respect in the world for people who work on what makes them happy. You know, I mean, I'm doing it right now. And that's one of the most important things you can have is, well, respect for yourself. Self-confidence goes a long way. I presume his ult is ready? Nope. Whoa! Oh there. You're not taking me yet, Gravity. Neither are you, Tal. I'll cheat you out of this. I ain't dying. Oh god. No, I tried. Oh. Oh man, I'm so cheeky. I do that way too often. We need to group up. Man, this game's going on for so long. I'm running out of things to talk about. I need something else to talk about. I guess a cool thing to talk about would be how I got into Paladins. Paladins is the only, like, it was the first-person shooter I actually ever enjoyed. Talus does not like me. It was the first-person shooter I actually ever enjoyed. Before, I just stuck to RPGs and such. I mean, like, Skyrim was one of my most played games, as well as, like, a few MMOs and such. I just didn't like shooters. And then I got into Paladins because a friend was recommending it to me. I think it was new on, PS4, which is why I joined at such an early, course of the game's lifespan. And, oh man, that Talus is just destroying us, and this lag is not helping. But then when I got into it, as I said, I was really into RPGs, and one of the most popular things in RPGs was dragons. I absolutely love dragons as creatures. I think they're so cool, and I just love their aesthetic. And then when I was hopping in the Paladins, I saw there was a dragon character, that being Drogos, and there's just not really any games that let you play as a dragon. So I started playing it a lot, simply for the aesthetic of being a dragon, and then as I got more and more into him, the feel of his momentum-based gameplay just had me hooked. It's why I've played him all the way to like level 160-something, and I've just been playing Paladins ever since. I mean, I do play the tanks. Tanks are what I prefer in most games, but Drogos is one of my favorite exceptions, is that he's given me a high when it comes to how good it feels to be fast and ferocious. Anyways, that's all I got to talk about. The game's over. If you enjoyed, please make sure to like the video. If you subscribe if you haven't already, and hit the bell icon because YouTube doesn't know how subscriptions work. I don't know why they implemented that. And yeah.